This is really what we get paid to do, cutting weight. It's worse than fight. I don't know why, but when I cut weight, I can only see out of one eye. Well, I have like double vision. I think it's the worst part about cutting weight is always having to walk with one eye closed. This is really what we get paid to do, cutting weight. It's worse than fight.
185, the official weight for Sean Strickland. $186, the official weight for Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. And with that, your UFC Fight Night main event is now official.
Oh, me, dude. Ronda and Gina. Whoever thought about that, man? They're going to be half naked? I guess I will be half naked. Might be making it a little better. I don't know. Do you guys care about Gina and Ronda? No? No, you know what he gives. Maybe if you put some oil on it, do some dollar bills, people might give a but really, like, not many people give a about women's MMA in general, It's like it's like the WNBA. Everyone's like, oh, like, no one gives a about women's sports. You take the weakest, softest motherfucker here, and you guys would beat up Amanda Nunes. Like, the fat guy in the Hawaiian shirt, no offense, dude, I like you, but, like, you up Amanda Nunes any day of the week. We got to remember what women excel at. Having kids, being mothers, making food, cleaning the house. Problem is, we've empowered them too much to ruin society. I mean, here's the thing, dude. Do I think that, like, you want to see two terrorist Muslims fight each other, right? Like, more than likely, Chimaev's gonna take down Imavov and just fucking dry hump him for, nobody gives a fuck about two foreigners fucking fighting.
Well, if you or Anthony won this, you might fight him at the White House, Cardis.
Yeah, it'd be funny bringing terrorists to the White House, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me with this fucking administration. I feel like Trump would do that.
UFC fighters saying the N-word and they're white.
Nina, let me say, you get the nip pass.
Sure.
Rampage? What? Anybody got the nigga pass?
And then so you responded, you commented, and you said, Sean Strickland, you're not slick. I know what you're trying to do, but chill out because the real N-words got to stand on business at UFC.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, as grown men, you can say whatever you want to, right? But I believe that the reason why they say it is because they feel as if there isn't going to be no repercussions that's going to happen, right? There's no consequences to their actions, right? And at the end of the day, when we're at a fight promotion that is exclusive to, being open to say what you want, right? The freedom of speech and all this other stuff like that. Like, the UFC is not going to take action, except for when certain guys talk about certain people, and with that being said, for myself, it's just like, you can do it in the comfort on the camera or online, but do it to my face, right? But you're not going to get me to act out of character, but we're gonna break this down a little bit more on why you feel so expressive to use that word, right? When at the end of the day, this has not been something that you had to deal with when you get pulled over by the police, right? Or when you've been treated as if you're second class, you know what I mean? Or as if actually you're not a human being. Forget second class, treat it as if you're not even a human being. And a lot of people don't realize, like, even when we say the word, right, we just expressing as unity together, right? Because of the things that we had to go through throughout time. But, this ain't no crybaby, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, Sean Strickland used it, ooh, so I'm gonna cry about it. But no, but my thing is the real question, like, why are you so comfortable with using the word, right? And then why do you only use it, you know what I mean, around certain people? Because you feel like you can get away with it with them, right? So it's not that you bold enough to say it around whoever. I don't believe that, And it's just the God honest truth is that a lot of guys only use that word when they feel comfortable around certain spaces. And that's the true reason, right? So that's where we're gonna keep it a buck at, you know. But do that stuff around, you know, I guess a perfect example, right? Like if Chris Curtis, right, is around and Sean Strickland, is Sean Strickland just dropping the N word around Chris Curtis? Because I thought they was boys. I thought they was home.
Well, probably not, because he knows Chris is going to call him out.
He definitely gonna call him out for that, right? And it's just at the end of the day, it's just like if you got respect for somebody that is a person of color, you know what I'm saying, that is so-called your friend, you know, I got a black friend, right, type shit, right? Then you not gonna drop that word like that, you know, and express that to, you know, be funny or just to be disrespectful. Because when he did that in front of Rampage should have said something right then and there. But at the end of the day, everybody wants that reaction out of you. That's why he said it. That's why.
Is that what you meant when you said, "I know what you're trying to do"? Is that what you meant when you said that?
Because you know, Rampage old. Like, love Rampage, he old. You know, like what is Rampage really gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? He just gonna start squabbling up with Sean Strickland right there, right? Like that's not finna happen. You know, because if anything, like I said, I'm rocking with OGs. I ain't finna fight you. I'm not finna fight you, right? We're gonna take it somewhere else. But yet again, is it worth it? Because you said a word. No, it's not. But you're not finna just be blatantly disrespectful to me either, though.
And do you think he would have said that in front of you? Just a genuine question.
Matter of fact, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Because at the end of the day, if you do it, now you really just trying to be disrespectful, right?
Somebody said Michael's in town, so we went to the concert. We come into the arena, we walking down the aisle, and Don goes like this to Mike. Mike sees him coming down, he goes like this, and Mike goes like this. So I go like this, and Mike puts his hand down. I'm saying to myself, no, I know he didn't see me, I know he didn't diss me. He wouldn't do that, right? So he went in the back, and Mike was by himself for us. Let me go hi to Mike. So no people. I go like this, I walk up to him, he goes to me and says, yeah, I know you from somewhere. What did I say? Listen, no, I'm at the top of my game. I just beat Michael Spinks. I was getting ready to say something. I said, no, I'm just a fan of yours, sir. Thank you. 10 years go by, probably more. My friend goes like this. He said, well, I'm going to see Michael. I'm going to produce some songs for him. So he goes down there, and he calls me back and said, hey, man, want to come out with me? I said, no, that disrespected me. He played me, man. That. He said, wow. That's funny because he asked for me to ask for you. I said, really? I'll be right there.
I think look, I like that fight. I'd like to try to make that fight happen. I think there's a natural order to get to that fight, though. I mean, I'd like to see Chris Cyborg fight this summer, and there's somebody else other than Dakota. So I'm going to work to try to make that fight, and maybe that's at the same time that Dakota is fighting these other people that I mentioned. And if Dakota wins, it becomes champion. I think, you know, fight with Chris Cyborg would be incredibly exciting. We'll see what happens, but I'd like to try to make that fight.
How was your training today, sir?
Oh, dude, wicked. They're all so good, so fast, so talented. And it only means one thing. It only means we grow, we learn, we evolve, and we get better. That's exactly why we came here.
Who the f*** invented that sport? Hey, they could do a better job or train it at my floor. They came up my floor all year and get ready for the Olympics. You want to go to the Olympics, love? You can be good, can practice here on the floor, and you can go Olympic champion. What the f*** is that?
I tried to leave this man so many fucking times, but he'd always get me back with something shiny and new. Every time he cheated on me, he'd buy me a new bag. So yes, he played up a lot, to the point where I had a wish list on my phone that was shared with him on iCloud. So every time he'd do something, he had to buy something off the wish list every time he cheated on me, right? And I kind of started looking on his phone every time, like trying to find a new bitch, a new problem so I could get a new bag, right? Until I found out that it was a man. When I seen the man, everything changed because like, no. And then I got abused from that. But we're not going to get into that.
This is a message for Dan Hooker. Tough guy. UFC fighter, yeah. All I've seen of late is you getting your ass whooped in the cage, ass beaten up, okay? You know, years ago I wrote in my book, my autobiography, that you're a good man. But time has revealed you're a piece of shit. Yep. You f***ed with the wrong people. You got it? My daughter and my granddaughters deserve better. They don't deserve a piece of shit like you. Okay? You want to deal with this? You can come and see me face to face. If you're a man, if you got anything about you, you come to see me face to face. But you ain't that man. You're big talk, yeah? Big talk, big this, big tattoos, big everything. Get in the cage. Most of the time, you get your ass whooped, yeah? This 59-year-old will whoop your ass too, boy. You got it?
Let's fight before the